I'm Theodore Brown. I am also working on Doctor right now. I'm helping these guys out with this project. I'm doing mostly the database design.
I'm Andrew. I'll be doing the CS and the HTML this project. So.
Yeah, and I'm Sarai Filati, and I'm mainly working on the graphic design of it all.
So it's our goal to remake the computer science website for RPI because, as you know, the current site doesn't really function very well at all. This is it. Looks pretty bad. Most of the buttons work sometimes. It just isn't very good, and this is what it looks like if you happen to be running a resolution it's optimized for, but if you're running a real resolution, like a 16 by 9 resolution, you suddenly have gigantic gray bars covering the majority of your screen. I think we're better than this. I really do. Here are some examples of other computer science websites that look decent. So how do we fix this? I really don't think that there's much fixing to do with the current site. It seems like we really do need to just start from scratch and rewrite it. So Soraya, who you should all know, fantastic member of RCOS, has went as far as to entirely redesign our front page. This design we still have not entirely finalized. We actually were making touches 2 minutes before bringing it up here. So yeah, Soraya, if you could guide us through this and ask us any questions about things you're not sure about, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, so we've looked around at many of the current websites that are very successful, and a lot of websites are going towards flat design. So we went in that direction. And right now we're looking for input from RCOS because you are the body of the computer science department. So we'd love your input, any ideas, any changes you would make. We'll definitely take it into account. So does anyone have any input right now?
Looks like it's from different colors, just none of the theme or color matches anything else. There's always some more red on it.
Old you.
Just to make it consistent with all of the other.
Okay. Does everyone agree with that?
This is just image render, but absolutely, once I actually have code down, because literally this is still an image render. We haven't actually started any of the code yet at all. This is a project that was introduced to us approximately 7 days ago, and we're just now getting a starting template to design afterwards. But once it's done, I will absolutely optimize all of the code to make sure it will work on a non-normal resolution.
So does everyone agree that we should have a more RPI themed, the red, white, black? Raise your hand if you agree. Okay, great. That was the first change. Anyone else have any input?
Anybody particularly picky about fonts?
Is the content that's going to be going on sort of a big picture and not very much text? I mean, right now the website doesn't have a lot of pictures. We use that content.
So this will, these will be like the features, the news. If you look at all the other RPI websites, they have news of breakthrough in this department or this group. RCOS did a hackathon or stuff like that, and that is what would appear as the main feature, and then there would be other features over here. We were considering maybe putting some other writing, such as information about the computer science department.
There is actually a news site on the current computer science site. It's just not updated ever. So this would maybe putting it in front and center make the computer science department more known and more likely to update the blog in the future. Or even we could have it pull from the new Laker Legend site, pull anything with a computer tag or computer science tag and throw it on the front page here.
I always want to throw in like say computer science or something, but I don't know. Just a different site is computer science.
Oh wow, I definitely overlooked that. Oh wow.
Yeah,
definitely, yes. Yes, I had a few drafts, and
we 5 minutes ago.
switching into this draft, I lost that component. Definitely glad that, thank you.
So yeah, 7/28 is our due date. We will try our hardest to get there as quickly as possible. Special thanks to all of these wonderful people, and we will hopefully report back with success or more likely than not failure.
Yes. You said database design.
Yes. More likely than not, SQLite depends on what works best. I'm going to go quickly through the current code and see what they're using now, and see if they have a different. Not much at all, probably. It's mostly going to be static. A database? Probably not, honestly. It depends, again, on what resources the current site has access to, and we're using. I'll base it mostly on that.
There are lots of, say, the current website has history of who the various PhD graduates or what their thesis are, they all shown in the
Absolutely.
That's going to go under the people section.
Yeah, we actually.
And furthermore, you in the red shirt, you had a question?
I was asking, I was going to ask, for the center article there, are you going to plan to relocate the articles?
Sorry, could you repeat that a little louder, the air conditioning?
All right, sorry. So you have the center there, the article, if you will, the center. Are you planning to make it so it cycles through all the features and we kind of showcase part of the whole, or is it kind of relatively static with the one kind of profile?
That'd be an easy enough thing, just to add like 2 or 3 other slides.
Yeah, so it would be cycling between 3 to 4 slides.
All mine is jQuery.
Any more suggestions?
If it's due in 7 days, I'd recommend using like a front-end framework like Bootstrap. It's relatively easy to pick up. You can make it look pretty nice like this. And there's like the rotating photos that was in Dan's presentation, which would satisfy your middle page. That works at 7 days.
I don't actually know how strict this 7-day deadline is.
Yeah, just to give a little background to some of the questions there. You know, the head of our department, obviously, Professor Stewart, if you didn't know, he's in Kenya for his research right now. He's going to be back maybe this weekend or whatever. He's hoping to see something to look at and point at, work with on Monday. The meeting's not even scheduled yet, but that's sort of where that, I'll put it in quotes, deadline is from. Just going to have something.
So could we possibly give you graphics renders and then actually have time to code?
Yeah, no, I would say definitely having the graphics, we can circulate that today, tomorrow.
I'm actually more than happy.
Yeah, don't feel pressure with the code to have everything up and running.
Not at all.
And just a few other quick comments as well to some of the questions. The content is largely going to be static, and there's going to be very little that's going to be kind of CMS driven. I know that's from the committee and what we've been planning and talking about before. And there's a lot of, not a lot, but a handful of content owners who, create, like Morphy and I, or maybe just me, writing about RCOS for the site, other research centers, things like that, which will all be by folks in the department. So you'll get content, from all those outlets.
Our concern, we thought of this project mostly as a way to make the computer science website appeal a lot more to incoming students and possible students. So we really thought that the news and what we're doing on the front would be the best thing to really get us going in that direction.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
And if anyone else is interested in helping out with this project, we're definitely welcoming
Feel
more
free.
people.
We'll hopefully have a GitHub up tonight if we have a graphics render we like by the end of the night.
And there's about 30-something pages total for the website throughout. So for
It's
developing
80% copy pasted code. So once I have the front up, if people want to just go in and code with us and commit, feel free. This is a project that would be very, very, very good for people to just randomly go in and toss code at. Web development is very good for that. And again, special thanks. Don't go to me.
Let's do it.